Every now and then, a police encounter comes along that raises a simple but powerful question. How much freedom do you actually have while standing on a public sidewalk? Today's case begins outside a bank with a citizen holding a camera and taking pictures in public. A perfectly ordinary activity for some, but apparently enough to trigger concern for others.
They have the WIC office and the health department. Same building. How you doing, ma'am?
Do you need some help?
No, no. Everyone's asking me. Not right now. Probably shortly though. Yeah.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Yeah. You like the supervisor here?
No, we're WIC.
WIC.
So women infiltrants?
Yeah. I'm sure. I just thought you was like your role was like supervisor or something.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
She's in the back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll let you guys know though.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry.
What you doing?
What do you mean?
Why are you videoing?
I really didn't really want to get into any of those questions and answers at this time.
I mean, it's really kind of breaking HIPAA if you would happen to get anybody that's actually in here.
Breaking HIPAA?
Yeah, HIPAA violations.
You're just on it, right?
Huh?
Just on
Yeah.
Okay.
You like you're the supervisor, right?
A different area, but
Okay. Because she said something about HIPAA.
Yeah, if he was to get a patient on there, that's not right.
Oh, absolutely, but I'm not too sure. But people audit and go to public government buildings, and they record public accessible areas. As are, from my understanding, public accessible. So
That's correct, sir.
If you went back to the door, it'd be different, but. I'm not 100% sure. You can probably check with someone else, but
HR, someone.
yeah, I've seen these videos. There, a lot of people do them. Places they've never been to, or just want to learn.
Everyone, has not been told anything about what's going on.
Yeah, I can grab HR.
No, I'll get
Okay.
I'm
So
just
she
like
said
trying
she's
to
going to go
figure
get
out
HR.
Yeah.
I'm not really entirely sure. But she said she's going to go get HR. But that young man obviously knows about the rights we have. He tried to break it down to her in its entirety. He told her, yeah, it's publicly accessible areas. Should be good to go. So, that's what I'm not entirely sure, man. Anyway, man, y'all stay tuned. Not sure if this is the lady we're waiting on. Are you HR?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Yeah, this young lady was saying something about HIPAA or something like that.
Yeah, not everybody wants to be filmed.
Okay.
So, I mean, you probably would need somebody's permission to be putting them on the internet.
Oh, so who said I was on the internet right now?
Oh, I don't know we don't know though.
Well, I know right now I'm not on the internet,
Okay.
and that's not what she said. She said something about HIPAA.
Well, if there's patients in here, it would be maybe a HIPAA violation.
Okay.
Yeah, from patients. Hold on.
Well, I can't violate HIPAA because I don't work for this entity.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's your name, ma'am?
I don't need to give my name out.
All right, you want to be unprofessional, huh? It's terrible, man. They're talking about HIPAA violations.
Right here, the encounter reaches its first critical turning point. The officers appear to acknowledge that recording in public is generally lawful, yet the interaction continues. That's important because once a constitutional right is recognized, the focus naturally shifts toward whether there are additional facts that justify continued police involvement. The citizen clearly believes there are none. From his perspective, he's simply standing in public, recording, and minding his own business. The officers, however, are responding to a complaint and try to determine whether something more is occurring.
I'm not sure who this young lady is that just came out and spoke to the big guy that was, you seen all three of us sitting there?
Yeah, I did. I was on the phone, but yes, I did.
And he had seen me. He seen me coming through. Everyone's seen me recording.
Yeah.
And it seems like he's the only one that has knowledge of what I'm actually doing.
I don't, but
Right.
I do want to ask.
Yeah, just exercising rights to record in public accessible areas, not making any efforts to go past anything restricted. Stand in the lobby. The young man knew what we was doing. He tried to tell her what we were doing, and she still ran and got HR, so I'm not entirely sure. But it seems like he's the only one that knows we have a right to do it.
Oh, just only because I would just say, you know how, like, say for instance, if you, just because I'm listening to you, I don't even know, I hadn't even heard about it myself.
Okay.
Just if you would think about,
Oh, okay.
just like if you would think about if you were, the news was here and they were scanning and say you didn't want to be on there, like that would be like, you would have to ask somebody's permission. Is it okay for me to put you on there?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I hear where you're coming from, right? What's your name? Tisha. I appreciate you being professional. Thanks a lot. So I hear what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
But the only thing is, there's no expectation to privacy when you're in public. Only in a private setting, I need permission. Not in public.
Okay, I see
Does that
what
make
you're
sense?
saying, too. It makes sense. It makes sense. But what if I don't want to be in your video? Or anybody? They don't want to.
I can understand that, but think about it. Every time you leave your house, you're on video.
I could be.
You definitely are. Every time a Tesla drives past, you're on their camera.
Okay.
So it makes no sense for the public. You get what I'm saying? You're in public.
Yeah.
Now, if it's private, I'll definitely need your permission.
Okay.
Definitely.
I'm just trying to understand.
Oh, yeah. I appreciate you
'Cause I
wanting
had
to
never
understand.
Seen, heard anything like that. I thought that's what you were doing when you came in, but I wasn't for sure. You could have been on FaceTime, so I
okay.
my business, so that's why I was like, But
Yeah.
I'm just asking you as that's a part of my job as you're coming in.
For sure.
You know, is there anything I can help you with?
Yeah, I understand
That's why
that,
asked you.
and
You
that-
said not at the moment.
Not at
I
the
thought
moment.
You were on FaceTime. So
Oh,
that's
no.
none of my business.
No, I went on FaceTime. So, like I say, out of everyone here, like everyone's been actually nice. I even went down to the WIC office, and they were even nice. Sir, you need any help? Let us know. Everything's cool. And it seemed like, I can say the guy, the taller guy, he's the only one that actually knew. He was trying to tell her, like, he's doing an audit. That's what it's called.
Okay.
And she still ran and got HR.
Well,
So
different age groups.
right.
Different, like the millennials, not, you know, all that. Everybody has different understandings, so that's what that's all about.
That's
Like
all
I said,
good.
I don't watch. I'm just trying to understand.
It's all
myself.
good. So what I'll do momentarily is I'll file a FOIA with you guys. Are you familiar with FOIA is?
I am.
Okay, for sure. I'll file a FOIA, turn it back into you if I can for a stamp receipt copy. We'll be good to go.
Okay.
All right, for sure.
I
Appreciate
don't
it.
know if I can. I would probably have to give that. I don't know.
To HR?
Yeah.
Oh, I hope. Oh, wow.
I probably would have to. I can't even sign for packages. That's what I'm
Okay.
saying.
Well, that's okay. If you got to, we'll cross that
Yeah,
bridge
she
once we.
can- Okay.
Appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
Yep, no problem.
So she was definitely professional, things of that nature. HR definitely. The lady from HR, she's totally rude, man. Totally rude. Don't want to identify. It's all good though, man. We'll file us a FOIA request with this department and we'll get up out of here, man. And make sure y'all stay tuned. Last little shots, man. Get us see if they have FOIA request forms that they can print out. If not, like I said, we'll file it on a blank sheet like we always do, but no harm in asking them, can they print one off for us? We'll be able to go from there. Stay tuned. Yeah, TTA family is just about.
Listen closely to what's being said here, because this conversation may become one of the most revealing moments in the entire encounter. The officers appear to be discussing whether the citizen is legally allowed to remain where he is and continue recording. At the same time, there's discussion about wanting to find some basis for enforcement action. For viewers, this creates an obvious question. If someone is allowed to engage in the activity, what exactly would justify issuing a citation or making an arrest?
Yeah, definitely so. Ah, my living God.
Hi.
How you doing, Deputy?
Good, how are you?
Pretty good.
Good for you.
I didn't call you, Deputy.
No, but they did.
Really?
Yeah.
What did they actually say on 911?
So they said that you were recording and you were refusing to leave.
Oh, really?
So did they ask you to leave?
No one asked. Yeah, no one asked me to leave at all.
Okay.
How you
What are
doing,
looking
Deputy?
for today, Paul?
So do you need?
If you want to speak to her, oh my God, did they press the panic button? Really?
Yeah,
I'm
it
pretty.
makes you feel uncomfortable.
Oh my living God.
So
You
would
need
it
him
be,
to leave?
Would it be an issue to leave?
Or does he
No, I mean, I got business to conduct, and once I'm done conducting the business,
Okay.
I will be leaving.
What kind of business you got?
A couple of different things, but the main thing is a FOIA for sure. And I'm exercising my right to record in public, so
So if they ask you not to do that,
No, they didn't really ask. They was just saying something about HIPAA and stuff like that. And we tried to tell them that HIPAA doesn't apply because I don't work for the entity. And spoke to this young lady, a couple of other different personnel. Young man in there that's setting up tables. He knew precisely what we were doing today and had no problem with it. So if you guys want to speak to them, maybe we'll be good to go.
well, first, do you have an ID with you?
No, I don't carry ID.
Can I speak to whoever wants me to leave? If you're not the one that...
Yeah, that's crazy because no one even asked me to leave.
Nobody said anything to you, huh?
They did speak about the recording. They were saying stuff like HIPAA.
Well, you can record in here. You can't record in the rooms.
Yeah, the private stuff. That's what I was telling them. Yeah, even that guy right there behind the door said the same thing that works here. So,
Well, can I have your name?
I don't want to really give my name, but if I just rather remain anonymous, deputy.
Well, because we're here now and it's a part of our call, I would like your information.
I understand.
What's your last?
I don't want to give it though. I just want to remain anonymous. That's my Fourth Amendment right. Minus a crime. There's no obligation for me to give up my name. That's it. Appreciate it. Like I say, if you got deputy, how you pronounce your name, sir? Russ. You have an ID number?
6134.
Appreciate it. You deputy?
Kingsbury 7082.
Thanks a lot. You sir?
Freeburg 7010.
Appreciate that. Yes, I'm not entirely sure, man. Like I said, this is kind of wild. They pressed the panic button, man. Oh, my living God.
So how did the whole interaction actually go down?
Like I said, I've been here for probably about 30 minutes. Walking around, documenting everything's good to go. This young lady in this room actually had the actual problem with me recording. But the man that works here that's behind this door tried to explain it to her right here. Like, no, he has a right to do it. He's doing an audit. Leave him be. And she still ran and got HR. So.
Why, in this room, why did she have a problem? If she's in this room and you were just over here.
I'm not entirely sure. She actually came out of her room. So.
Were there other people conducting their own business?
No.
For recording?
No. And even if they were, that's still not illegal. You can record whatever your eyes can see. Kind of like the same thing you guys do with plain view doctrine. If you can see it with your own eyes, there's no violation. Same thing.
I'm just trying to get some.
I understand that.
What all is happening?
I understand. Yeah, but like I said, when me and this young lady had a good dialogue about it, she understood. That was it.
Which lady?
The one that's closing the door now. Yeah.
Ma'am? Excuse me, ma'am? To the police?
Oh, wow. She's even rude to the cops.
Do you mind if I come
Oh,
in?
wow. Oh, wow. She said, I'm not talking to you. Wow. They call you guys here and don't even want to speak to you. Go home. Oh, my living God.
No, I don't have
Ain't that something, Deputy Rush?
So somebody's got a problem.
Oh, man. I would love for that young man to come out. He'd probably clean all this up, man. 'Cause he the one actually knows of the rights we have.
And here comes the escalation. Up until now, the encounter has largely consisted of conversation, observation, and investigation. But once a supervisor enters the picture, the tone begins to change dramatically. The citizen is no longer simply talking with officers. He's now questioning their authority, challenging their decisions, and demanding explanations. Meanwhile, the officers appear increasingly focused on controlling the situation. Point one statement in particular should grab your attention. The claim that the citizen cannot move closer because the officer says so.
Wow. So that lady said she thought she was being harassed even though she engaged me. Oh, wow. Can't make it up, Deputy Russ, man. You can't make it up, man.
And just know if they ask you to leave, then you have to leave.
Well, the only way I would have to leave is if I'm committing a crime. Like, you can't just ask me to leave just because you don't like what I'm wearing today. You know what I mean?
Right. I agree with you.
Yeah, I would have to commit a crime, and there's no crime afoot, so. Yeah. I had seen this young man too. You spoke to, you was pretty nice when you spoke to me, sir. Are you like a manager here as well? Oh, okay, cool, okay.
What's the first name? Initially.
Yeah, momentarily I would try to figure all this out with 911, but in a moment I'll be filing a FOIA request with you guys. We'll be good to go after that. So that'll be about it. What's your name, sir? Gary, appreciate you, sir.
And you guys don't have a problem with anything?
Well, my understanding is he is a lobby area because it's a public space.
Okay.
So until anything beyond that happens,
Appreciate that, Gary.
unless you guys know anything different.
Nope, don't. If there's anything illegal going on, if you need any help from us, go ahead and call.
Okay, appreciate you, sir. Thanks a lot, man. And you know what I will take, though, Debbie? Can you guys, one of you guys write down the CAD number at least for me?
Yeah, this is
Appreciate, yeah.
Call for service number?
Yeah, write it down for me. I appreciate it. Thanks a lot. And then we get this FOIA right quick, man. Fill out the FOIA request. We should be good to go. We'll be good to go. And how far is the sheriff's department from this location?
So you gotta go, it's at 1317
Okay.
3rd Avenue.
3rd Avenue.
You know where the Centennial Bridge is?
I'm not really familiar with Rock Island. It's my first time here, but I can find it.
3052.
Let's see if we get a FOIA request from this young lady right quick.
So you wanna go right out here to 20th Street
Okay.
and follow it all the way down the river.
Oh, okay.
And then Sheriff's Department will be on your left.
Okay.
Okay, right next to the courthouse, all right?
Okay, cool.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Appreciate you,
We have
Deputy.
people working probably until 5 to handle FOIA requests down there too if you need anything.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
For sure.
Right.
All right, Deputy.
go, sir.
I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too. Appreciate you too, Gary. Thanks a lot, man.
Anything else?
No, just get a request from Tanisha here and fill it out and we'll be good to go.
Okay.
All right.
I'll see if she has one. I'm not.
If not, I can just put it on a blank sheet. Matter of fact, I'll just do that. Make it easier for you guys. All right.
This is arguably the most important moment of the encounter so far. The issue has shifted almost entirely away from recording and toward identification. The officers are now making it clear that refusal to identify will result in arrest. The citizen, on the other hand, firmly believes he has no obligation to provide his identity because he believes no crime has occurred. Notice how both sides are speaking with absolute confidence. The officers express certainty regarding their authority. The citizen expresses certainty regarding his rights.
Family. If I can just get like I said, a stamp received.
Oh, well, shoot.
Copy.
What do you want?
A stamp received copy, like make a copy for me, stamp that you guys received it. I know last time you said you might have to contact someone.
I don't know, because that would have been the person. He's the one that's in management.
Gary, right? Let me see if I can see it. Oh, here he is. He's still here. So I'm asking for a stamp received copy. She don't know if she's at liberty to do that.
What do you want?
A stamp received copy of this FOIA request. Just stamp that you guys received it and a copy back to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we have a stamp like that.
Oh, if you don't, then someone can sign it and say they received it. That's okay.
That's fine.
Yeah, I appreciate it. And Gary, do you have the direct number for this location?
Yes.
Okay. And obviously, you guys will keep the original.
Yeah.
I'll take
And
that.
you know what? I can still do that, but could I get your?
Yeah, I just fill these out. I fill these out anonymously, Gary. Yeah, I fill out FOIAs anonymous.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we don't have that information right offhand. We'd have to have time to get it together for you.
Oh, of course, yeah. So I understand that. So the law gives you guys 5 days and sometimes 20. I like to give you guys a ring after the time has obviously exceeded, then to give you guys time to get the materials, and I call to see if they're ready.
Okay.
Yeah.
But how will I know who you are if I don't know who you are?
Well, that's you wouldn't respond to the FOIA request anyway. It'd be your public information officer.
Right.
Yeah, so I'll contact him or her.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how I do it all the time. That's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd still like to know that we're giving it to you, because otherwise, how do we know that you? That's the original there.
Oh, that's the original. Okay.
Otherwise, how do I know that you I've received it.
Oh, well,
You know what I mean?
yeah, I understand what you're saying, but it'll be all on the public information officer. Like maybe, like your concerns might not be his or her concern. Like they know exactly what to do. You know? Yeah, you just needed to accept. You did it, and you did it. You did a great job. So I just need the direct number to this office because I don't know if you know that I met with another young lady from HR. She was kind of rude today. She didn't want to identify, and we need to document that.
Okay.
Yeah, but I just need the number, and I will get to go.
Yes, 309.
Uh-oh. Area code 309.
793.
The arrest has now occurred, and the emotional temperature of the encounter has reached its highest point yet. The citizen is openly accusing officers of violating his rights, predicting lawsuits, and expressing frustration about what he views as unlawful treatment. The officers, meanwhile, appear focused on processing the arrest and continuing their investigation. One detail worth remembering is that arrests often become the moment where legal arguments transition from the street to the courtroom.
Still recording?
I am, of course I am.
He's allowed to do that?
If we're in a public area.
Well, so I'm going to clarify because I do understand where I am right now. I am on private property. I understand that. I have been, well, I don't think you have any authority here, first of all, so I'd stay out of it. I'm on private property. I understand that, okay? They came over to me. They asked me what I was doing, what was going on. I told them what I was doing. And they welcomed me onto the property. This young lady actually asked me if I wanted to come in and asked me for a cup of coffee.
Okay.
And then, that's it. And then she started taking pictures, which is totally fine. They were a little concerned about the kids and stuff over at the playground.
Right.
I'm not here
Very
for the children. I'm not here for the children, for one.
Okay.
Two, I mean, it's empty right now. And if I want to record it, I could from a public standpoint.
Right.
But yeah.
Okay.
So they even offered me to go into service and stuff. And I asked about recording in there. And they said, well, maybe, whatnot. But
Right.
yeah, that's
Okay.
all. Yeah.
I'm guessing you're.
She's a greeter.
I'm a greeter. I'm a volunteer.
Yeah.
Who would you like? Would you like to speak with Pastor?
The head of the snake.
Yeah,
Hold on.
that's perfectly fine.
I'm sorry.
Head of the snake.
Oh, we don't have snakes here.
No.
Unless they walk up.
Yeah.
I appreciate you, man.
Oh shit, huh? Wow. Name, badge number. Name, badge number. You know how it goes.
I'm playing. Deputy Ramos.
You almost said right here?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, he's very familiar with what I do, man. He's actually really nice. I've had an interaction with him before. Yeah.
If you guys want to get out of here, you're perfectly good to get out.
Yeah, you guys were never detained.
I'm curious. I don't want to be put on the internet anywhere. So how do?
So if we don't. I'm trying to answer this in a very. Not trying to tell you to leave, but I'm saying if you don't want to continue to be on recording, if you want to go, and then you can call back in and I'll speak with you and we can have a conversation if you like. Unless you want to have a private conversation somewhere. Hey, how you doing? Hey, Deputy Ramos. Nice to meet you.
How you doing?
Okay. If you want to wait, that's perfect. Let me just speak to this gentleman.
He'll educate you.
And then we'll go from there. So obviously, if you guys don't want him here, you ask him to leave. If you want him to leave, that's up to y'all. If you guys continue to allow him to record, that's up to you guys as well. I mean, it's totally dependent on you.
Yeah.
Me as the embodiment of government, I'm not going to show up somewhere where then just tell people, you got to go, you got to go, you got to go. Sure. That's not my job.
And I understand this is private property. I was explaining to this gentleman. I was welcomed onto the property. I was even welcomed on to get a cup of coffee, come into service and stuff like that. He told me that I was able to, watch on YouTube and stuff like that. I asked if I could record and take pictures inside if that was acceptable. Other than that, I'm not here to disrupt your service. I'm just kind of here to, publicize it and see what you guys do here and how you operate and stuff like that. Are you the pastor? Or?
I am.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm Sean.
Mark.
Good
Nice to meet you.
Mark.
So I understand this is private property. I was welcomed on, like I said, or else I'd stay on public property. I understand what that line is. Obviously, deputy here, I've had very good interactions with him in the past. I don't think it would be very nice of you to trespass somebody, a member of the public, from the property.
Now the story takes another interesting turn. We finally hear details from a witness regarding the interaction that occurred before police became involved. These statements matter because they help establish the foundation for the officer's suspicion. According to the witness, the citizen allegedly asked questions that raised concerns inside the bank, ultimately leading employees to contact law enforcement. However, witness accounts don't automatically settle the issue. They simply become part of the evidence.
Worry about it, but they have a YouTube channel. Maybe in the future I'll come, to service, and if you guys don't want me recording or taking pictures, and I totally respect that. I have no, ill will around here or on this property or anything like that. But I mean, I would like to just continue recording in this general area. And if not, then obviously if you want to trespass me to the property, you're going to have to tell this deputy right here and give me the warning, and if I come back, I'll be arrested. So that's just how the law works.
Yeah, I think the camera's just making people uncomfortable.
Okay.
And we just want to have an environment where...
Yeah, no, and I understand that. Can I just explain one thing?
Yeah.
So I exercise my rights, my First Amendment right, my Fourth Amendment right, my Fifth Amendment right, and several others, okay? You guys, and the reason why I do these type of things at these churches typically is, well, what I've already explained to you for one. The other is that you guys have the First Amendment right to express your religion, exercise your First Amendment right to freedom of religion, correct? So I'm just doing the same thing. This is actually freedom of the press, so I'm just exercising my First Amendment right, which is under the same element of the First Amendment. And I think it's sometimes it could be a clash of the titans, It's like First Amendment versus First Amendment.
Sure.
And that's another reason why I do it. But yeah, other than that, I mean, like I said, I have no ill will here, or I'm going to give you the same respect as you've given me. So yeah, so that's why I'm here.
Yeah, brother, I know the camera's making people uncomfortable.
Yeah. I mean, everybody in there on YouTube is thousands of people watch your videos on YouTube. There's no different from there, inside there, from out here.
When it's from the back and faces aren't exposed, I think that's a difference.
Okay.
If I just personally ask you to leave without having to get the long...
Well, I'd rather be trespassed legally.
Okay.
Because then if I come back onto the property, I'll be arrested, and it's a legal order, and I have to follow that order. I don't have to, but I don't want to go to jail over that either. It doesn't make any sense. Yeah.
So, obviously, like I was just explaining, what's your name, man?
Beth.
Miss Beth. Okay,
Yeah.
I was explaining to Miss Beth.
Yeah.
So, obviously, like we talked about, you have the right to ask him to leave.
Yep.
If he leaves, which I'm sure he would do
Yeah.
if you asked him to leave, he would leave.
Yeah, of course.
But there's nothing to say that he can't stand
Yeah.
on the roadway and record, because that is a public
Yeah.
maintained.
And then I'll just get everybody's
You know
license
what I'm
plates on the way
saying?
out.
So it's just something like that.
Not worse than football bat.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we could.
you like I like to tell people all the time, you
Definitely
can't
escalate
censor
this.
the eyes, right?
Sure.
Like
Oh,
what the
yeah.
eyes can see
Yeah.
is what they can see.
Yeah.
And then there's places that take it to the extreme, right? And then they put fences up everywhere. So now then the church doesn't look as inviting as it would be.
Yeah, and I don't see why, like, I mean, a camera is so uncomfortable. This is, I mean, I understand, like,
at
this
the
is...
same time, as
Like, they have YouTube channels and...
right,
You know what I mean?
right.
It
It's
just
just
makes no
in
sense,
everyday terms, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I live in Freeport. If I'm at Publix or
Yeah.
whatever, anywhere, any environment,
property, yeah.
and I've got somebody walking around with a camera,
Yeah.
my natural instinct as a human to be like, I mean, what are you doing?
Yeah, and you have every
know
right
what
to
I
ask
mean?
that, yeah.
I mean, we
And I'll
all
answer you.
gather here, we all have our families
Yeah.
here, and it's totally cool, man.
Yeah.
But and then too, and
It's up to you. Totally up to you.
it's
Okay,
it's
so
just,
they've asked you to leave, Mr.
Okay,
Mark.
so I'm being trespassed?
He doesn't want to do a trespass. He's just asking
Well,
you to leave.
no, that's how that works. We know the deal. We know how the law works. I only follow lawful orders. So if he's requesting that I leave and I'm being trespassed, I want to be lawfully trespassed.
What began as a citizen recording on a public sidewalk ultimately escalated into detention, arrest, obstruction allegations, and a heated dispute over identification requirements. Throughout the encounter, we witnessed two competing perspectives. The officers maintained that suspicious circumstances justified their investigation and subsequent actions. The citizen maintained that he had committed no crime and therefore had no obligation to identify himself. Cases like this remind us how quickly routine encounters can become constitutional flashpoints.